The My Lai Massacre, an unforgettable memory. When discussing the My Lai Massacre or the Sun My Massacre in English, the event is referred to as the My Lai Massacre, Sun My Massacre, or Pinkville, the latter being the codename given by the U.S. military to the My Lai area. This horrific massacre occurred on March 16, 1968, in My Lai Hamlet, Sun My Village, Sun Tin District, Quang Ngai Province. It took place less than a month after the 1968 Tet Offensive. On that day, Captain Ernest Medina led an infantry company in an assault on a coastal village in central South Vietnam. The mission aimed to eliminate a battalion of the National Liberation Front of South Vietnam, Viet Cong, believed to be hiding in one of My Lai's 4 hamlets. Before the attack, during a tactical briefing for Charlie Company, Captain Medina informed his troops that nearly all villagers would be at the market by 7 a.m., and anyone remaining would be Viet Cong or their collaborators. Medina ordered a full sweep of the area, demanding the destruction of everything and the killing of anyone resisting. Due to prior heavy losses from booby traps and sniper fire, Lieutenant William Carey harbored deep hatred and fear of locals, viewing all Vietnamese as Viet Cong insurgents. This was not an isolated incident of U.S. war crimes in Vietnam, but My Lai became the worst example. A bloodbath of innocents. Despite no Viet Cong presence in My Lai Hamlet and no operational challenges, U.S. troops under Lieutenant Calley stormed civilian homes, slaughtering unarmed men, women, children, and even livestock with rifles, bayonets, and grenades. Medina reportedly ordered soldiers to kill anything that moves and destroy all living things. Villagers, mostly women, children, and the elderly, were caught cooking breakfast or hiding. Soldiers threw grenades into homes without checking for occupants, shot farmers working in rice fields, executed mothers holding infants, and used M16 rifles to shred the bodies of newborns. BBC News described the scene: soldiers went berserk, firing indiscriminately at unarmed men, women, children, and infants. Families huddled in huts or bunkers were slaughtered mercilessly. Those who surrendered with raised hands were also shot. Elsewhere in the village, atrocities escalated: mass rape, beatings with rifle butts, and bayoneting. Some victims were marked with the letter C, for Charlie Company, carved into their chests. By late morning, news of the massacre reached senior officers, and a ceasefire was ordered, but by then, My Lai lay in ruins, bodies strewn everywhere. U.S. troops then moved to My Key 4 Hamlet, killing around 90 more civilians, burning homes, and torturing captives. The soldiers showed no regard for Vietnamese lives, treating them as less than human. Sexual violence and cover-up. The massacre is widely recognized as a civilian-targeted atrocity, but hidden behind it were systematic sexual assaults. Witnesses like Heberl and Roberts reported soldiers stripping and raping women, including underage girls. Investigations by James Olson and Randy Roberts documented 20 rapes based on survivor testimonies, with victims aged 10 to 45, including children under 18. Many rapes were gang-related or involved sexual torture. However, no sexual violence charges were ever filed, as most witnesses were killed. Casualty numbers. According to the Sun My Memorial site, 504 civilians, ranging from 1 to 82 years old, were killed, 182 women, 17 pregnant, 173 children, 56 under 5, and 60 elderly. U.S. reports downplayed the toll to 347. Additionally, 247 homes and thousands of livestock were destroyed. My Lai was nearly erased in just hours. Hugh Thompson, A Hero's Intervention. Warrant Officer Hugh Thompson, 1943 to 2006. A 24-year-old helicopter pilot risked his life to stop the massacre. While flying over My Lai, he saw corpses of children, women, and the elderly, no Viet Cong fighters. Witnessing Captain Medina kicking and shooting an unarmed woman, Thompson radioed for aid. When ground troops herded survivors into a ditch and opened fire, Thompson landed his helicopter, rescuing 12 to 16 civilians from a bunker. He reported the atrocities to Major Watka, but by the time a ceasefire was ordered, My Lai was already destroyed. In 1998, Thompson and crewmates Lawrence Colburn and Glenn Andreotta, posthumously, received the Soldier's Medal for bravery. Survivor testimonies. Pham Thi Thuan, then 30, recounted being forced to a field with dozens of villagers. Soldiers screamed, kicked, and beat them with rifle butts. People were lined along a ditch, ordered to kneel with hands raised. Despite compliance, soldiers opened fire. Thuan played dead, holding her daughter, as 70 were slaughtered. She saw her father's skull shattered by bullets. Pham Ton Song, then 11, described hiding in a bunker with his mother. Soldiers threw grenades inside, his mother shielded him. He was the sole survivor. Ronald Heberl, exposing the truth. U.S. Army photographer Ronald Heberl captured 60 images, 20 color, 40 black and white, of the massacre. His photos, published in Life magazine, 1969, exposed the slaughter of 508 innocents, mostly women and children, in 4 hours. Heberl stated, "The soldiers coldly shot hundreds of farmers, burned homes, and kept killing the elderly, women, and children." His images galvanized global anti-war movements. Final reflections. The poem included in the text evokes the tragedy. My child, beneath the flickering park lights. I see shadows of a bamboo village. 2 children kneel by the ditch. The older boy shields the younger. Blood stains the road where a soldier once stood. What are your thoughts on the U.S. military's actions at My Lai? Share your reflections below. This documentary, My Lai, an unforgettable memory, urges us to confront history's darkest chapters.